Hi, how are you?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm just cycling in here. How do you get to? Can you get to that castle behind there, the ruins?
Aye.
You can, but there's a way you can go. If you need to go back a wee
You
bit.
go on the bike the other way. Wait a minute. You got up Glasgow Street.
Aye,
You know a bridge to cross here, a railway bridge.
Doesn't matter.
that's right.
You have a railway bridge. Right, the best way you can do it is, and it's fine. It's a lovely place, you know.
Yeah.
But if you go back along where you came from,
Yeah.
you come along that way.
No, I came from
Right.
that way, but I'll
Go
go
that
along with it. Yeah.
Go to the traffic lights. Where do you come from?
I came from.
No. Where do you come from?
Oh, Kent.
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 Come yesterday to
You
Kent.
came from Kent.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you
That's
doing
good
up
time.
here? I'd love to be in Kent.
It's sunny down here, down there. Sunny down there now.
Of course it is.
The bit of
course it
training
is.
stuff down there. This is wild. This is a wild place.
No,
Hey, there's a storm
the
coming
kids.
in the night.
Is there?
Oh.
The kids have gone to the ice rink.
All right, see, aye.
That one down there.
So go back. Go to
The traffic lights?
traffic lights. Up Glasgow Street you're going.
Glasgow Street.
Right.
To the
Now,
right.
this is because you've got a bike, right? Because there are other ways of getting to it. Because you've got a bike. The first church you get to on Glasgow Street on your right hand side, the first one on the right hand. There's one on your left hand side, right hand side you go up. First one. There's a road right beside it. It's Hill Street it's called.
Right.
You go up there.
Yeah.
And once you're just up, maybe you're no long up. You're up maybe from here to kind of the run across there,
Okay.
and then you go to the right, there's a pathway, and that will go up, and you're going where they used to have the remains of a cemetery there. They had a Templar.
Oh, did
Templar
they?
in there.
Templar?
Oh, with a big sword. That's how they knew it.
Really?
They've got that gravestone in the. Well, it's not in display just now, but the Scottish Museum had it. They're in there,
okay.
They also had, it's the foundation, if you like, of a church that was there as well. So the settlement was there. That there was basically the settlement in
Right.
long ago. I mean,
Oh,
we're
that's the
talking,
first settlement, is it?
pardon?
The first settlement.
Well, the remains of that castle, I can't, was it the Barclays that had that castle?
Ah,
The remains of that
Barclays.
castle, sadly, Cromwell's men were out on the go when the kind of Reformation, not the Reformation, the Civil War had taken
right.
place in Britain. And they actually took the lovely stone from there and they took it to, what's the name of that one? It's down in Ayr Harbour. And they built up, they used the stone of that to build that.
Oh,
the
yeah,
citadel
they
at
do,
Ayr
yeah,
Harbour.
right.
Hey, you're talking to a geography come historian. No,
Oh, are you?
I became a faculty head and was responsible for the kids that were looked after. Now,
Right.
fine. Now, there are a lot of stupid stories up there talking about Wallace's larder. Wallace is no hero, he's a thug. That's what he was. And he's not Braveheart. He's not Braveheart. Go forth, Braveheart. That was Robert Bruce, who was also a
That was
murderer
Robert
and
Bruce,
rapist,
yeah.
and who was a Norman basically,
Yeah.
because they were monarchy seekers. That's what they were. And his whole family were given Huntingdon by
Right.
William de Baytard, him that was down there. And he was actually given it by the king there. I can't remember the name of the one. Was it one of Henry the First or something?
Oh,
Because they were all married and stuff.
aye,
But
oh.
You're not a
reckoned
historian then.
Harold reckoned he should have got it. And Harold was fighting the Vikings up and they ran, half ran, and they were knackered, and they down there at Hastings, you had bloody arrow, whatever happened.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
and he gave the Bruces from Brice next to Cherbourg, the city, the town. That's where they came from. That's where the word Bruce. They didn't have a second name. That's where Bruce come to, and they come up and they were hunting. So the family then, and they go to Kirkcoswell. He was christened in Kirkcoswell, Robert the Bruce. So. Robert the Bruce, he wanted to. I went once with the king. He wanted to go to the Crusades,
Yeah.
right? So he died. He had that leprosy stuff. He died as well. He died with something like that.
Aye.
And he said to his friend, the Earl of New Eglinton, Earl of the Borders, Eglinton. I can't remember the name of it.
Douglas.
Douglas, the Earl of Douglas. There he goes, the Earl of Douglas. They said, take my bones. So when he died, not his heart, take my heart. Take my heart with you. So when he died, they took his heart out, put it in 2 lead cases, and now know, right? And they put it aside of his horse, and when they were down fighting the Moors, down in the south of Spain now,
Right.
they get bait, they get lost, and of course they had to come back. But what he did, the
Well, the
Earl
story
of
was always through the heart in, didn't it?
Yeah,
That was the
threw it.
story.
Threw it
Go
in.
forth, Braveheart.
And amongst
He
the
threw it into
Saracens.
battle.
Ah,
That's right.
right.
That was the Earl of Douglas again. And then they came away. Then after the battle was down, they thought, "We need to get that back." So they went in with all the scavengers, getting the teeth out the dead bodies, getting the mail, getting all the shoes off them and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And they fun it.
Oh.
Brought it back. Where is it? Melrose Abbey. Buried there. They took it out about 10 years ago. Opened
Really,
the first, and then there were an earlier of lead, so they shut it back up again. It will be sealed, but with muck in there.
Yeah.
So I put it, but his body is lying in Dunfermline Abbey, which was the
Oh,
old
is it?
capital of Scotland.
Right.
Anyway, back to here.
Yeah.
The Wallace one, who supposedly Braveheart, they're like that clown actor for
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Mel Gibson, the
This is what's
yeah.
wrong. We've got so much history has been destroyed by wokery. Wokery, frightening. Keep history alive so that we know where go forward and upward. That's what you do. It's in your Bible. Go forward and upward. Don't shut things out. Learn from the past, how it happened. Right?
Yeah,
Anyway, you go up Hill Street,
Hill Street.
and then you'll get a pathway,
Yeah.
and it's just grass. It's hilly. No, it is. It's
That's
sloped.
all right.
And it'll take you right up to the Monolith
Nice.
up there. But that's not got much to do with it.
Yeah.
But it's watch what you're doing up there. It's nobody's safe.
Oh, isn't it?
It can be a bit precipitous.
It?
That could be.
I'll
It can be.
check it
But
out
you're
and then.
careful, you be
Yeah.
careful. I know they run to wee guide tours and that, but
It's not like Dundonald Castle. That's a belter.
Oh, isn't it?
Hey, have you been there?
No, I don't think so.
Wow, Big visit. That's beautiful.
Where's that one?
Dundonald?
Dundonald?
Aye.
Is
Which
that
is-
close here?
It's
relatively close. Between basically Troon and Irvine now.
How many miles?
10
here.
maybe.
Oh,
10
10.
roughly.
Oh, is it?
a lovely castle.
Okay.
You'll see in a minute. That was Robert the Bruce the Third. Robert the Third.
Robert the
That
Third.
was his kind of summer castle.
Right.
That's what it was.
Okay.
But
What,
he
10
said-
miles from here?
Dundonald Castle alone. You're right.
Is it going to rain this week?
Eh?
Is it going to rain this week?
Yeah, going to rain tonight.
Guaranteed.
Rain's all the time here.
I'll need to go, Mick. I'll need to go there.
I'm sorry to take up your time.
Sorry for holding you back there.
No, thank you. Thank you for your
And if
for
you
your
get
lesson.
a chance, go to that one.
I will.
I remember getting into that, and on it they had the to get my I've got to my pronunciation. Is it the chess feckies? You know the squares, black and white drafts. You know, black
Oh,
and
black and white drafts.
These are Norman things. That was for battling. It was for counting. All that
Oh,
kind of carry on.
right.
And the high stewards all got them, and they use these things. The stewards use them.
All right, aye.
Now they're all different colours. They get them red and blues.
Oh, an abacus.
But the black and white one, is one of them. And one of these people, Normans, Walter Fitzallen, Walter Fitzallen was looking after the country while Robert the Bruce, Robert the Third's son, was in captivity in the Tower because they sent him down and they kidnapped him. He was going to France for safety and they kidnapped him. 18-year-old before he got back. So 18-year-old come back here as David the First. That's the start of the Jacobites. And he wasn't too happy with Walter Fitzallen, who had paid the ransom to get him out. Actually ended up killing him. His castle's in Doon Castle. And he's got Walter Fitzallen. He had all these fancy labels and stuff. And one of his coat of arms, if you like, was black and white checkers.
Ah.
The black and white checkers because he was the Earl of Menteith. That's what he was as well.
Right.
Now, that particular one, when David took over, got rid of him, the towns, the wee cities, the wee villages, villages were kind of angry and fighting and playing fit by the street and drunk. Hey, on the bed. Oh my God. Right. So what happened was he had to put his soldiers out. 2 minutes. His soldiers out. He's got to put his soldiers out to have them. Hey, a bit of order here. So what he did was to let them know that he was from the king. They put the black and white checkers
Right.
All right.
on their arms, on their tabard to go and tell them.
Mm.
Police today with black and white checkers.
Black and white, yeah.
Not a lot of people know
Yeah.
that because they don't dig into it.
Yeah, right.
One of the fighter squadrons the RAF had
Yeah.
was 43 squadron formed in Stirling in the fields at Stirling, at Rathallan. And these people, ancient guys who are farmers and stuff, whenever the RAF took them over with the Gloucester.
Javelin, no. No, that
Oh,
was
the
earlier.
Gladiator, but the Gladiator was a later one. What was the first one they had? The Gloucester, it's to do with a cockerel, but they put black and white checkers on the sign. What was the name of that bloody bird? Can't remember. But the black and white checker important because you're policing the skies.
Right.
That's
even-
the RAF.
And that was the RAF.
43 squad. Look at all that.
And
Hey,
even
I'll tell you
closer
later.
place if you're interested.
I like
I'm
castles
not
and
wanting to
stuff.
start Michael here.
Go on.
Is up at Porton Cross, so
Yeah.
it's 7 miles from here, straight up the coast,
Right.
through a wee place called Sea Mill, turn left, and it takes you right down. And it's no much bigger than the
It's all been
church there.
redone.
All right.
And it's Michael knows all.
all done.
Along that coast.
Yeah,
Right.
straight along the coast.
Straight along the coast.
Right along the coast.
And that,
7 miles.
7
Minute
miles.
or two to go.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet
and
you.
that particular, if you get to that one there, the kings of Scotland.
Yeah.
Scotland didn't exist until 6th or 7th century.
Right.
Because they were robbers. The Romans, this was Romanized, and the Romans would watch sing. I mean, the Romans gave names to sing. Your people all down there, they're Celtic peoples. Celtic. No, they didn't ken themselves as Celtic. The Romans were here for 400 years, but they just decided that all the indigenous peoples were just Celts.
Yeah.
Everywhere in Europe, never ever up here. No, they weren't. They were the Daemoni down here. They were, could you get, down your way you had the Iceni, where Iceni, was that no, Boudica? She ended
Boudica.
up, aye, that was her. So, and tribes all over. And the Moni were all the way right down to Cornwall maybe, but certainly to Wales. We've got the Cumbria Islands up there.
Yeah.
Cumbria from Wales. That's it. Okay.
Right.
Aye. Anyway, the God, I've lost my track here. Come on. You'd be glad of that. What was I saying? What did you? Aye, the castle.
The castle.
When the Scottish kings established themselves here, they were in various places. They always went to Scone and Perth to be crowned and stuff. And they were in Dunfermline. When they died, they had to take them. And they'll tell you no, doing at that castle. But they did, because the blockade said no to me. It was a Canadian sitting there telling you about it. I said, where'd they keep where they put the dead kings? What's that? He says, oh, right. I said, no, I don't know about that. When they died, they were brought here. They lay here, and then they were put in a boat, and they were taken up through the Kelvin route, and they went to the island of Iona. And there were 38 Scottish kings lying in Iona.
Is that?
Iona, the peaceful island, named after Greece. Why is that? Because the Greeks were there.
Because the
Greeks found, this is the 895 BC, the Greeks were there. And the Greeks were, we'll call them seafarers rather than Argonauts, because the Argonauts are more a sort of Greek mythological type thing, but they were real, but they're seafarers. And one of them was Marseille, named after Marsa, and they went, and the Druids were there.
Yeah.
And the Druids with the Northern spirit of the forest, they still do it.
Yeah.
Yellow ribbon is no American, it's bloody well British.
Right.
I think we were British because that was Britannia then. And they also put their necklaces into the water to appease the gods of the water, because they believed that there was, because it was, the water would heat rivers or sea, and there were monsters in there, and goddess. The goddess of the water out there is Clodagh.
Clodagh.
That's where the Clyde comes from.
Right.
Right. And her angry horses, they get them in rivers and things like that, were the Kelpies, and they would take you away. So they would see the white horses. They were seafarers here at the Demoni, and these people would see these terrible winds and storms, and they had their boats, because this would all be forested.
Yeah, right.
And it would kill you, and it was the white horses of Clodagh. So there you are. So they were called the Kelpies from Clodagh. Anyway, there you go. You get up there and enjoy that one.
If the path is overgrown, I won't go any further, because if the path is overgrown with weeds and stuff.
No, it's all looked after.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. We should be good then. Okay. Thanks very much for your time, sir.
It's just a ruin.
Yeah.
There's a place up there called Wallace Larder, which is supposedly where he came one night and English soldiers were up there, they killed him.
Right. Okay. Okay. Thanks
You
very
take care
much.
and God bless yourself.
You too. Thank you. Bye. Well, at least this is all still intact. Sitting 15 metres above sea level, with a clear view of the surrounding coast and countryside, the Ardrossan Castle is one of the oldest castles in Scotland, and yet little is known of its earliest history. A castle was first built here by Simeon de Morel, a Norman knight, around 1140. William Wallace. We've basically had this history lesson from the guy down there, but I don't know if everyone could understand what he was saying. I was only gathering a few words. Just nodding and shaking your head in the right places, does it? The Wallace and his army then entered, from the early 12th century through to the mid 15th century, the castle evolved in three main phases. During the wars of Scottish independence in the 13th century, the castle was held by English forces until captured by Wallace. Wallace devised a plan to remove the English soldiers from the castle by setting fire to the nearby buildings and killing the soldiers when they came out to investigate. That old ploy. Wallace and his army entered the castle and threw the bodies into a deep vault now known as Wallace Larder. He mentioned Wallace Larder. I think that's what he said. That's there now. Following the Scottish Wars of Independence, King Robert the Bruce presented Fergus of Ardrossan, his beloved and faithful servant, with a character restoring his title to his former lands. Fergus, Lord of the castle, was the only lord from the west coast of Scotland to attach his seal to the most of the significant documents in Scottish history. Anyway, let's go have a look. But you've all seen the film, that's what happened in the film basically. Isn't it? Let's go in there. Ah, look. Let's go in there, but they've got a locked gate here. I wonder if that still gets locked at night. Let's go around the outside. Round the outside. Woo! Oh. Hup, 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 hup. I bet them two guys are looking at me. Oh, look, he got there. He got there. There he is. He's up there, look. He's doing it. What do you reckon? It's not a bad little place, is it? No worries. No worries. Here we are. I'm just going to get a couple of photos here for commute. For me little post-it travels. Oh, I think I'll put my finger in that one. More fingers, more fingers. But would you like to live in a castle? Would people like to live in a castle these days? Don't know. It's one of them, isn't it? It's one of them. Don't fall. Da, 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 da. Right. Huh. It is quite big, I think. This one. Hang on, is my oh, what happened there? Is this just? Let me just restart screen, buddy. I think it broke. I think it broke. Where is it? Yeah, why is that not doing that? That's weird. Okay, we're still live. Good. Good, oh. Look, someone's been lighting fires here. Right, what's that look like? It's for a photo. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Zeneca, how you doing? What you doing? What are you doing not on your bike? We found a castle. We're in Scotland. Scotland.
Eating.
This is what I'm going to do here. It's exactly what I'm going to do here. It's only 11, I mean. It's only 11, but I've got a sandwich. I've got a phone. Come on then, let's just sit here. And we've been on the beach. We've been on the beach already. But is your view as good as my view? My view is good view. Good view is my view. Nice. We got the rolling winds and the rolling waves. And I still don't know if that's Scotland or Ireland over there. I just don't know. They said there's another castle 7 miles down that way, which is probably doable to get to. How you been getting on, Zeneca? No, you bloody idiot. Cool. So matey said there's going to be a storm. Oh, and there's a storm coming in tonight. He said, when is it not raining here? When is it not raining? We can't check into our caravan until 4 o'clock. I just thought I'd tell you everyone that. I just thought I'd tell you all that. My love is your love. Your love is my love. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Your love is my love. My love is your love. Okay. Well, cool. I'll go into Zenica's stream. She just come into mine. I put nice. If anyone wants to watch Zenica streaming her bike, she's in Netherlands at the moment. Hey Flash, how you doing, buddy? You, have you been to Scotland before? Here we are. This is all of Scotland. All of it. Oh, she's got a plate, knife and fork and all sorts. All I've got is a plastic box with a sandwich. At least she hasn't got rain. Oh, she got rain? No. Oh, has it? Oh, that's not good. Let's stay here a minute. Oh, get on there. Stay there. What's going on? All right. Whew. What was it? The cast? What it was? Oh yeah, the lawn Wallace laundry larder Wallace larder. It's a bit precarious, isn't it? Me Jesus, a little bit precarious. Imagine all of the old Scots and the Romans and the Normans running around here with the little skirts on, and they're, look how thick that wall is. Beauty. It's a beauty one, mate. Dog poo bag. Oh, look. There's a tunnel. It's been blocked off, though. Those are the places I want to go inside. There's probably a whole load of tunnels going into them mountains up there. You never know. Do you? I mean, do you reckon men could dug a tunnel? 5 men a day for 30 years dug a tunnel to those hills up there. You never know. They did Alcatraz. Didn't they? Hello. Cheers, Addison. I'll just say bye to Zen. Yeah, I know. Uh, yeah. That's why I brought my normal bike, because it would have been a nightmare. But I thought I might have had to dismantle that today, last night, and put it in the front of the van. But I stuck it inside their caravan. Their caravan's 6 berth, but it's only got 2 bedrooms. And we put the sofa together as a bed in the lounge, and it looked really uncomfortable. So we decided to stay in the van. So we stayed in the van. We don't check into ours until today because it was an extra £200. An extra £200 to move the date to yesterday. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. £200. I'm sure a hooker in the East End would, or the West End would be cheaper. No? I'm sure. You get a good night's sleep. I didn't leave anything, did I? Didn't leave any dog shit bags. Any tenants extra. Can't cans.
They know how to exploit you rich southerners.
And then, because they were going to charge us that much for one extra day, like forward, it wasn't an extra day, it was just moving the dates. So that might be the incursion of charge also. Ardrossan Castle, hang on, I'll show you a picture of it. In its full glory. Oh, there isn't one. There it is there. Hang on. We says, okay, we've got the camper van. How much is it for Sunday night to pitch up? What sort of van is it? Is it a motorhome? No, it's not a motorhome. It's a camper van. Oh, we don't have camper vans. You'd have to go on the hard standing. Well, yeah, okay. Then how much is that? Well, is it a camper van or is it a motorhome? It's a converted camper van. Oh, it's a van. We don't allow vans. No, it's a camper van.
Ha ha.
So we just came here instead, and
Hey there, Breaks and Chat.
just camped outside
How are you all?
their van. All good, buddy.
Hi, Banny.
Hey, Banny Bow. How are you?
Good so far.
Look at that Dick Dastardly man there. Look at him in all his glory. Isn't he just looking handsome there with his glowing flocks of hair? And that guy in his shiny armour. Beautiful.
I'm okay, I just woke up.
You just woke up. Nice. I'm closer to you now than I was yesterday. Whoa. 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 The last Baron of Ardrossan was famous. Above all his compeers.
No.
I'm not reading all that. No way. But there's a lot there. You can have a go on the look on the website. Look, Ardrossan Castle.
Banny meets Breaks and Flies.
Well, I don't know about Clive. Has Twitch been on this side of Scotland before? I don't know. I guess they have. Maybe in someone's house playing Rocket League. I just don't know. I just don't know. We need to get to the beach somehow. Let's go down here.
I have a streamer just up the coast in Oban.
Oban's nice. I've been to Oban a couple of times.
Hello, Banny and Steen and Albert and Lurkers.
Hey, Flash. Oh, look.
He's a van life streamer with